What's going on YouTube? Lil Unc back then with another reaction. Today we got Shaq and Nick Anderson trash talking Michael Jordan and it went very wrong. Story. The last Michael Jordan reaction will be at the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want me to react to next. Turn on post notifications. Follow me on the gram at Lil Unc official. Link in the description, man. My Models affiliate link is in the description as well. If you're looking to shop in Models, it'll help and it will be appreciated if you use my link, my brothers and sisters. Without further introduction though, let's get into it.
Welcome to the day that Nick Anderson and Shaquille O'Neal started talking a little bit too much to MJ. And this is the story on what happened and how it went horribly wrong. If you're new around here, we are doing 23 Michael Jordan videos in 23 days. This is the 23-part collection on Michael Jordan. If you're enjoying the videos, I'd really appreciate
we already know it's
using. But without further ado, welcome to the new video on the day that Shaquille O'Neal and Nick Anderson started talking to MJ and it went horribly wrong. Enjoy.
You're saying some players talking trash not only didn't work, it made it worse.
Anybody that you kind of avoided talking smack to, because if you did,
it was going to backfire almost every time.
MJ.
Michael Jordan, you don't want to mess with God. You gotta stay away from Mike.
You know, I'm new. I don't want to have enemies.
I told you to blow the lid off.
I don't think anyone slept a wink.
Leave that man alone.
Jordan says his mantra was consistent. Put a foot on the neck and keep it there. He didn't believe in helping players up. He was certain, a sign of weakness.
January 16th, 1993, still your rookie year. You guys are in Chicago playing the Bulls. Michael Jordan's going off.
Jordan baseline, got it. Backs in, fakes, moves to the middle, fades and hits. Jordan will fire from there, and he may be on tonight. Comes in to post up. Michael, turnaround baseline, wow. And Jordan has got Skiles. Once everybody out of the way, wants to go one-on-one with him. Anderson over to help out. Michael right baseline. Jordan pops out right wing. Now fires after the dribble and hits again. His teammates on the lob to Michael. Jordan's got it one-on-one right side. 3 seconds. Here it goes. Now wants to go to work on Purdue.
Just get it right. That's tough, Shaq. I can see you.
Michael tries to take it back for the Bulls and gets it back. Jordan, top of the circle. Got an open 3. It's up short. Got his own rebound. On a baseline. Put it up again. And he's fouled. Michael looking to go one-on-one or looking for the move. He'll go one-on-one and hit. MJ posting up now on Bowie. Backs in the lane. Hits again. Now they're trying to get Michael inside. Turnaround jump shot off the board. He got one against Pippen. Kicked it right to O'Neal. Jump hook. Oh, boy, look at him go right over everybody.
That's tough,
Gets it to Grant. Back to Jordan. Open right wing. 18.
He creates the shots he can hit. Here it is.
Has it on the baseline against Royal. Put it up. It happened here. Shot clock at 6, at 5. Michael in the lane. He can make it happen. Looks inside for Jordan. Michael. Quick turnaround. He got it inside. He didn't miss many in there. Jordan right side. Off the screen. MJ. And it's a 1-point game. Back to Michael. That's 3.4 seconds remain. Michael's got 64 now.
He ended up with 64 points. What is the team talking about? What do you remember about it?
Before the game, I was terrified. First time I played, I was terrified. I was terrified out there.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You just got an MJ?
Yeah.
For how long? Right when you took the floor?
No, the whole game. First time I seen Jordan and how he got the respect from the referees and how when he touched the ball and made a shot, the crowd went crazy. I want that.
Was he nice to you?
That's your idol?
No, that's Jordan, bro.
Right. That's what it was.
But to relieve pressure of that, I ain't got to guard it, so I'm not worried. So when he first came and did a little stutter move and he shot a shot, I was right there. So now I was like, uh-oh. Like, because I was like, he's a god, but I'm like, I'm close to the god. So after I got almost blocked the shot, all that went away. Yes. Second thing I said, I can't let him dunk on me. That's not going to happen. It's one, he's the greatest player. 2, I was worried about him dunking on me and I have to go back and, face the fellas. And then 3, he was just so hot, I was like, man, this dude. Like, in high school and college, I never got dunked on, but I was like, This dude could probably dunk on me right now in embarrassment.
I'll give you one synopsis. I don't know if I ever told anyone this. I'm playing against Shaq. Shaq's the biggest person I've ever seen play, in terms of physicality. And he was just a big, massive guy, so I was somewhat intimidated. So I didn't really know how to play against him. Do I go right at him? Do I stop?
Fucking mini basketball.
So next time he came through, I had to lay him out.
I went right at him, and he just knocked me straight to the floor.
I laid him out, so I'm like, you're not dunking me again. He was like, But when I laid him out, I laid him out, I went to help him up.
And then he reached down to pick me up.
And I said, yeah, my bad, dog. He was like,
I said, no.
Don't ever help nobody up. That's what he said. Yeah,
but why do you think he told you not to give him the hand up?
Because he knew I was a bad guy. He knew I was coming, You're supposed to show a person that you're competing against, you show them respect by showing them none.
Right.
And I
respect by showing them
none. But I showed them too much respect. And
he didn't mean it. He's a nice guy. He's not that. I mean, if you'd have left and stepped over me, a la the old school, old, I would have been somewhat intimidated. But his heart is too good. He's not that type of guy. And it took away some of the intimidation factor.
You knew you had him.
I did.
So he taught me a lot. So Jordan, I can proudly say I've only been dunked on 3 times in 20 years.
There's a poster somewhere of Michael Jordan like that.
I don't know if it's a poster, but he got me.
Talking trash to Michael Jordan, even if he's talking trash to you, is a losing proposition.
You're in a no-win situation.
Hey, Horace Grant told that story on the documentary. I don't know if for the people who missing what we're talking about. Michael Jordan came back as number 45.
When he came back and he scored 55 in the Garden.
This story is different. All these ads, y'all soon get that YouTube Premium. Stay tuned.
And he scored 55 in the Garden. I'm thinking, oh man, it's gonna be crazy if we meet them in the playoffs.
And we're set for game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinal series between the Bulls and the Magic.
I felt great about that year. And I knew Michael, he was still working himself back into condition.
Horace Grant, the one-time Chicago Bull, able to control.
Oh yeah, he used to be.
When your name is Michael Jordan, so the spotlight shines brightly on your triumphs, also burns intensely on your mistakes. On Sunday in Orlando, Jordan had more than a bit part during the closing scene in Game 1, fourth quarter. Bulls up 91-90. 22 seconds to go.
But in this game, he's got the 4-5 on.
I went back and watched that last steal. Man, that place looked electric. That place looked packed.
Semifinals.
Yeah, semifinals, the last seconds of the game.
It was electrifying. I tell you, I still remember that play like I did it yesterday.
The ball was inbounded under our basket, their bench, and they threw it into him, and I swiped at the ball the first time when it was inbound, and he got around me. And when he got around me, he was dribbling up the right-hand side of the court, but he looked over his left shoulder thinking I was coming up on that side, but I was on the other side of him, and I got a chance to, with the left hand, reach in and knock the ball forward. And when I hit the ball, it went directly to Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway got it on fast break. Horace Grant was running the right lane. Tony Kukoc had got back, but Penny already had delivered the pass to Horace, and Horace slammed the ball for 2.
When Michael came back from playing baseball and Nick Anderson stole his rock, the reason that stood out, you hadn't seen anybody take Michael's rock in a long time.
He came back during the season had already started, and he had to shake the rust off.
In crunch time, gives up, steal, throws the ball away, Bulls lose.
You steal the ball, the Magic win.
Legend has it that you said 45 ain't 23. Because 45 to go back to number 23
Let me tell you how it went down.
This is what's reported.
This
is what's reported.
That's what we're reporting.
What's reported is that
After the game, Nick Anderson said,
Oh, Nick Anderson said
45 isn't 23.
And I just simply just asking the question that 45 is nowhere near 23.
I mean, that's pretty pointed. I mean,
that's
hey, and
20,
you just got him. So
23 is off the charts. No doubt. And I wasn't saying it in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying, 23, you can't compare 45 to 23. 23 will always be the man.
Jordan is a step slower in the 4.5.
Oh, man.
Well, obviously, Michael Jordan is superstitious. 45 is in mothballs. 23 is back.
I just felt like 45 wasn't natural. I wanted to go back to a feeling I had with 23.
After game 1 against the Magic, Nick Anderson said number 23 used to soar like a space shuttle, while number 45 revs up but isn't nearly as explosive. Maybe MJ was listening.
Gone is 45. Back from the rafters is 23.
Is he better in 23? I think he is. We all know that he's better in 23. He knows it.
But Lord behold,
he comes back out the next night.
It was portrayed in a different light.
And so he retires the 4.5 that night.
And he comes back game 2 with number 23 on, and 23 was retired at the time because he had retired, right? Mm-hmm. And from my recollection, I think you need to get league's approval to wear the number. He didn't care. He was like, whatever fine is coming out, I'll take the fine. And game 2, here's number 23.
And puts up 38.
So I had to take that smoke, y'all.
It's down for a 3. That quick step and jump stop. The lean, that's a tough shot.
When we met them the next game, MJ just went on.
Take a picture.
I'm stuck! Is that your iPhone?
Yep.
Work on it. Give me that shit, Shaq. Fuck you doing, nigga.
Chicago gets the win, 104-94. Jordan unretires number 23. Shocks the world. Bulls win game 2.
Yep, and I think he scored 36 or 38 or whatever the number was.
He even said something about it when we stepped out on the court.
Okay, what'd he say?
I got on 23 tonight.
Ooh.
So
Chicago Bulls pulled even with the Orlando Magic, but does Jordan have the legs to last throughout the playoffs?
He was not 100% of himself that year. He was 80-something% of himself.
And everybody's going to say, oh, he came back from baseball. But my thing is, if you step on that court, and I know he has the same mentality, if you're on that court, that means you're ready to go.
We're looking at an exhausted Michael Jordan.
And obviously he's not in great shape. I've just been playing baseball for 21 months straight. He didn't have time to get his legs underneath him, and I think that was reflected in some of the postseason games that year.
The Magic are 1 win away from eliminating Michael Jordan and the Bulls from the playoffs.
There are a couple of things that are wrong with Chicago right now. Number one, they didn't have Michael for the course of the season. So while other players are in great shape and can go game in and game out, Michael has not been able to sustain the effort over the course of a game.
Looking back, I didn't have enough time to get my body back to a basketball body. So I was a little nervous going to the end of that playoff.
As the Bulls teeter on the brink of elimination, tonight the Magic will try to give them a little push.
It is a 1-point Bulls lead. Orlando has reeled off 7 straight points. Tough shot by Michael. Air ball. A chance for Orlando to take the lead. I don't remember seeing Michael Jordan this tired. This is unbelievable. 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Let Anderson go against Kukoc. He can take him to the basket.
5.
Oh my goodness, what a shot by Nick Anderson.
It's all over and the Bulls season comes to an end. Here at the United Center, and the Orlando Magic gets the victory.
Look at Horace. They're booing him up on the shoulders, Bob.
That was one of Michael's lowest points when they came back and they didn't win. He hated the fact that Horace was on the other team when they beat him. And just to watch all the celebrating that they were doing, I think that's what he took to heart.
I take pride in saying I was the last one to beat Michael Jordan in the playoff situation. And I know people are gonna say, well, he wasn't ready when he came back at 45, but there's only one guy that sent him home in the playoffs. That's me.
He used that for that next year.
If you know MJ, as I do very well, only thing he was doing during the summer, having Orlando Magic on his mind. That's all.
Did you know you was in trouble?
Well, I kind of look at, the series is going to be tough. It's no question that you're going to see, you don't lose all that, what he had. It's just a matter of time he was going to gain it back. He had to get his legs on him. He had been away from the game for a while. But his mentality, that wasn't going to change. He had to shake off the rust and whatever else that had been through or were going through. And after he set that aside, we see the greatest player in the world again.
Today's Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals is between the Orlando Magic.
But this season, they were an altogether different team.
Now we can get a fair shake. Michael's been here. He's in basketball shape. We have Dennis now who can rebound. So let's get down for our crown.
Let's make this thing happen from the beginning, babe. Let's go do it.
What time is it? Game time! Woo!
Well, this is the one that everybody's been waiting for. Many consider this to be the two best teams in the NBA.
Many guys don't play 48 minutes of hell. Michael Jordan gave you 48 minutes of hell.
Both ends of the court.
Both ends of the floor.
We didn't have a chance.
The next year they came back and demolished us, make sure we didn't win the game.
But did Jordan give you grief? Did he talk junk to you?
He told me what he was going to do to Nick Anderson. He's like, I'm coming down, I'm going to throw it between my legs twice, I'm going to pump fake, and then I'm going to shoot a jumper, then I'm going to look at you. That's exactly what he did.
So, I still got, hey, look, man, don't say anything to him. Especially when he even came down and got on a little rhythm, hit 3 or 4 shots. Now you got him going. He's talking trash, and then you want to throw fuel on the fire to help him out.
Don't fuel the fire with Jordan. That's what I'm getting, man. Getting the memo, man. Personal. Maybe we all need to start taking some things personal and bettering ourselves competitively.
Don't say nothing to him.
Don't talk trash to Michael Jordan. That was what you told other players on your team, because they're going to get you in a mess.
They get me in a mess.
He's the only man that had me terrified on the court. Because I went from high school admiring him, college admiring him, and then he's right there in front of you. And
get this, there's been multiple times we are going over plays before the game. We played the Bulls, and we used to call MJ the Black Cat back then.
Okay.
And
what was that for? What was Black Cat?
Yeah, he was tough.
Okay.
And on the board, the coach say, well, and he talk about in the pregame, don't let the Black Cat go baseline. Anyway, make a long story short, game get ready to start. He said, I know y'all been in there talking about don't let me go baseline.
Jordan telling you about what you're planning.
I'm going baseline anyway.
Back to Michael for the jam.
And here, lo and behold, he goes baseline, and all you see is the bottom of them Nikes.
all the shit you see on your poster, like he's doing it in real life. Like he came by me so fast one time, I was like, oh shit. Mike, yeah, I was terrified.
We did so much last year, we did so much this year. I don't think we want to be remembered as a team who got swept.
How much better are they than any other team that you faced this year?
The 1996 NBA Conference Finals. On an 88-degree day in Orlando, we welcome you to Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Final.
Magic's defense to start this ballgame out, something different.
Michael Jordan.
This could happen if his ball club wasn't ready.
Has been saying, well, O'Neal will be a great player someday. Nice
That's
ball
tough.
by
Still touch up the glass.
Dennis Scott is guarding Michael
Oh, Trey Pound, huh?
And it hits from downtown. Goat and Bushler. Michael Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Jordan posting up Bowie.
That's that work right there, bro.
Superb shooting. Jordan with the rebound.
I gotta get that in my bag, that Jordan signature. Woo! What's ahead, boy? I don't even think about it. Like Jordan signature fadeaway, post fade.
Michael getting the roll.
Beat me baseline anyway. Gave him the middle.
Another Trey Pound.
Jordan operating against Bowie. Yes, and it counts. A foul on Bowie. And
There's so many different Jordan highlights.
Jordan to the face.
Oh.
Shot clock at 6. Jordan, yes. Most of the way. Jordan. Michael Jordan with 39. Chicago. Jordan with 3. Michael Jordan.
Straight butter.
With 42 points. Shot clock at 5. Jordan with the pull-up. Yes. 45 points for Michael Jordan.
So what you want to do in your offensive end? So what you want to do in your offensive end?
And the foul given on Jordan.
Well, that was it.
72 Los Angeles Lakers, who had won 69 and lost 13.
Oh, okay.
A record-breaking 72 victory season.
They were anticipating a much more difficult series.
Well, Jordan missing on both, but did not matter. The Bulls have swept the Magic. Jordan finishes with 45 points.
Well, 23, you can't compare 45 to 23. 23 will always be the man.
Yeah, that has been a motivating thing for you for over a year now.
Because of last year, the number changed, and 45 didn't look like 23 and whatever, but we all were disappointed last year. We came back to redeem ourselves as a unit, and I think we did that effectively.
And I will honestly admit this. I've caught myself doing it several times, sitting on the bench, and he has been in the game, and he goes baseline, and he gets you one of those amazing, dynamic, acrobatic moves with the tongue out. Great finish, and sitting on the bench going, da-da-da, da-da-da.
You knew.
You was on sports.
You about to be famous the wrong way.
Michael Jordan told me after they swept us, he put his hand on my shoulder and said, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. Before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. And I didn't know what that meant. I was like, so I'm all summer, me and Alex riding around, I'm pissed. I'm like, and then I finally sat down and like, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. And I thought about it, I was like, yeah. You know, the things I was gonna do is the things he went through playing Detroit, and all the greats go through it. And I was ready, but I wasn't ready. They swept us, but it also taught me a valuable lesson. If I ever get back to the finals again, I'm gonna put on a performance that's so crazy that it's gonna guarantee us a win.
So I appreciate that, because that means you're the sole catalyst in making Michael Jordan be who Michael Jordan is, because you boosted the second half of that career with the words. So I appreciate that.
I say this with all due respect, because I would never disrespect any of my peers that I played against. That's not my style. In my opinion, that I faced, and I can't speak for everybody else, because everybody else may not feel the same way that I feel. Michael Jordan is the best basketball player I ever played against.
Anybody ever be better than Jordan, in your opinion?
No, not really.
Is he the best to ever play the game?
Oh, yeah. Listen, Jordan was the greatest, in my opinion.
You see that I have on the Jordan 10s, too.
I didn't notice that.
Those were my shoes that I wore in my NBA career because of that man right there.
Wow. And I hope you guys...
And that's the end of this one, y'all. Shaq and Nick Anderson trash talking Michael Jordan, and it went very wrong. Story, my fault. If you enjoyed this Michael Jordan reaction, make sure you click on the last Michael Jordan reaction, man, on your screen right now. We on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. Tell me which one to react to next. Turn on post notifications, like the video, comment. I already said that, right? Tell me which one to react to next. My fault. My Modell's affiliate link is in the description, man. If you want to go shop at Modell's, use my link. It'll help your boy out. Also, follow my Instagram at Lil Unc Official, link in the description, man. I'm out here.